Now, let me just go through some headlines I'm seeing here. This is from The Punch. Well, The Punch is the main one that is here for now. Christmas messages. Tinubu governors preach unity. Nigeria Labour Congress rejects unfair taxation. Now, LP crisis. Aburi warns Uti, others against parallel convention. And Japa, Nigerian nurses practicing in UK hit over 16,000 naira. And ministries, departments, and agencies underfunded by 15 trillion naira in 3 years. Well, that is a whopping sum of money. 15 trillion naira. And someone is saying here that is talking about the, yes, I see opportunities, not impediments, says new NUPRC boss. Yes, I'll give you details of these stories, these headlines, after this short timeout.
His Excellency Engineer Olúwaṣèyí Mákindé gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹ kú oríire o.
Ìní lọ́jọ́ ìbí ẹ kú àṣeyẹ ẹ̀mí aṣọ kọ́ ẹ.
Àyànfẹ́ Olódùmarè lẹ́dùmarè jogún ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àtòyè pẹ̀lú àlàáfíà tí ó fi lò fún lórílẹ̀ alààyè. Gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Engineer Olúwaṣèyí Mákindé Forum of Chairmen and DGs of Commissions, Boards, Agencies and Tertiary Institutions in Ọ̀yọ́ State ló ń kí gómìnà bá Engineer Olúwaṣèyí Mákindé dúpẹ́ ayẹyẹ oríkádùn ìgbà rẹ̀ tó gbogbo ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ la ọlá iyì ìgbáyégbádùn pẹ̀lú ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ pẹ̀lú ìbẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run tó fi ń ṣètò òlu tí gbà àlàáfíà òfin fọmọ lọ́wọ́ ìdùnnú wa ló jẹ́ àwọn ń ṣàdúrà fún ọ fún tọjọ́ ìbí rẹ tó kò láyọ̀. His Excellency Governor Ṣèyí Mákindé FNSCE DSE GSSR wípé ká ìsọ̀pọ̀ ọdún láyé nínú ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àtòyé àti ìbùkún làákàyè láti tẹ̀síwájú nínú ìsinlọ́run àti tẹ́ ọmọ ènìyàn lọ́rùn. ẹ ò ní fìtìjú kúrò lórí àlééfà tọkàntọkàn ní Forum of Chairmen and DJs of Commissions, Boards, Agencies and Tertiary Institutions nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. ń kí gómìnà Ṣèyí Mákindé pé ìgbà ọdún kan ni ẹ sọ̀pọ̀ ọdún láyé o ọ̀gá wa.
ayédòjẹ alákọ̀ọ́mọ́ sí ìyàdá mi sí.
máa ń jayé orí mi ọdún eléyìí ti yàgò náà máa.
ó pa mí o gbé mi balẹ̀.
ayé náà ṣe ká tó sọ̀rọ̀. gẹ́gẹ́dẹ́ lọ́dọ̀.
lóògùn túbú lẹ́gẹ̀rẹ́ òde tó o bá fẹ́ kọ́ dún ó yabo kí ìlú ó mìrìn gèdè rí dájú pé o tọ́jú àyíká rẹ.
aṣíwájú ni wá aṣíwájú ni wá aṣíwájú ni wá aṣíwájú ni wá ipò aṣíwájú lẹ́lẹ́dùnmarè fún wa nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́.
ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ó lé téńté ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ó lé kẹ́ńkà àti kú lọ́mọdé àmúkọ́rùn lóko ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ gòkè àgbà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ pa 50 ọdún golden jubilee tó ti ń dá kékeré dára gbayì láwùjọ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ Ọ̀yọ́ state golden jubilee ìrọ̀rùn ló wọlé tọ̀ wá wá sábàbí lọ́rọ̀ ayé gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹnjìnìà Olúwaṣèyí Mákindé lẹ́dùmarè fi ṣe sábàbí Ọ̀yọ́ state golden jubilee tá a pa 50 ọdún nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ìdàgbàsókè ń lọ bó ti tọ́ afẹ́fẹ́ àlàáfíà ń fẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ káàkiri ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ nílé lóko lódò lẹ́yìn odi ohun gbogbo pẹ̀lú ìdùnnú Elédùwà fi ṣàgbékalẹ̀ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ bí 50 ọdún sẹ́yìn tá a ti gbòmìnira ọkọ̀ gbogbo ayé ẹ wá bá wa yọ̀ ẹ wá bá wa ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń bá wa yọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ láàmú bá gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ẹnjìnà Olúwaṣèyí Mákindé yọ̀ gómìnà olóríire tó forí sọ sábàbí Ọ̀yọ́ state golden jubilee àkọ́kọ́ ọrú ẹ̀ nípínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ìpínlẹ̀ tí gbogbo olókoòwò ń wò láti bá dòwò pọ̀.
aṣíwájú ni wá aṣíwájú ni wá.
olùkéde alága ìgbìmọ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ State at 50 Honourable Saheed Fijabi. Ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ò ní bàjẹ́ ń bàjẹ́ tì.
Conversation.
Yes, the program is still Conversation on OLUYOLEFM 98.5 right here in the city of Ibadan. And well, yes, okay, FM 96.3 FM, we thank you, edited by Damola Orioke and our team. Agility 92.1 FM, Kemi Ojelade, we thank you. Now, yes, Tola, we have always been saying that proactive measures should be taken. There have been warnings, yes, warnings, talking about insecurity, talking about bombings by these bandits, these criminals. Yes, these criminals that government will just cover up and they will sit with, and they will give them meat and they will eat the meat. Another issue came up yesterday in Borno State, a mosque bombing.
A disaster. And well, these people, they said they were going to strike at Christmas, and
there were warnings. There were early warnings.
Well, and when did they strike at Christmas? Christians were not the targets. Muslims were the targets. So what we've been saying, that it is Nigerians that are being killed, and I don't share the narrative that there's a deliberate genocide against Christians. There is a genocide against Nigerians, I agree. This is a mosque bombing. Christmas Eve suicide bombing, leaves 5 dead, 35 injured in Borno. Well, as for proactiveness, well, I want to believe that these warnings that were put in the public space, I want to believe that the government was indeed proactive. But then, for me, really, the reality is that there is really nothing like foolproof security. These people will still get to have their way some of the time. We can only reduce this to the barest minimum, which we are asking the government to do. At least start with that. If we are not talking about eradicating it totally, at least it is the very barest minimum, that the capacity of these people to strike will be significantly crippled. Well, no fewer than 5 died and 5 sustained injuries yesterday when a young suicide bomber detonated the bomb strapped on his body at a mosque in Ngamburu Market, Maiduguri, during evening prayers. Eyewitnesses said the blast occurred in the middle of the congregational prayers around 6:10 p.m. when many traders in the busy Ngamburu Market gathered to worship. The explosion it was launched caused fire and smoke, destroying part of the mosque ceiling. The State Police Public Relations Officer PPRO Nahum Kenneth Daso confirmed the casualties. Today about 6 p.m. we heard the case of a suicide bomber who attacked worshippers at a mosque in Ngamburu. We found 5 persons dead, while 35 sustained injuries. Ongoing sweeping operations by police EOD as a suspected explosion incident was recorded at Al Adun Juma Mosque in Ngamburu Market at about 1800 hours during prayers.
Well, that is well, what we have been saying. It is Nigerians that these people are attacking, are killing.
You know, there are people who want to stay on the narrative of Christian genocide. They will tell you that, oh, this kind of incident is few and far between. But I say a very big no. Muslims are being killed in commensurate measure. Just because the Muslim Jama are not reporting this as much as the Christian leaders are not playing this up as much as the Christian leaders are. The incidents involving the Muslims in northern Nigeria is mostly underreported. And for a region that is the epicenter of terrorism, of banditry, that region is, I mean, this is common sense. That region is mostly Muslim populated. So if they are attacking innocent people at will and at random, if you are to attack, if a suicide bomber is to attack a market in northern Nigeria, there are bound to be more Muslims in that market because the population consists more of Muslims. So what I'm saying here again is that that narrative of Christian genocide being played up, and especially the war by Christian leaders, and then the American president by extension, who we don't know exactly what he wants in our country. I don't buy that narrative. I buy the narrative of genocide against Nigerians. Nigerians are in danger. Not just Christians are endangered. Every Nigerian is endangered by these evil people, and then we must all rise as one against them. The government, everybody must rise up against this evil that has come to our land.
But let's hope that the government, they will really, truly rise up with Nigerians, because like you always say, government too, they are involved.
Imagine, if it had been a church that was attacked yesterday, imagine the amount of noise that would have been made. Remember the amount of brouhaha in view of this happening recently. But then those who are talking about Christian genocide, well, I think in their hearts they think these ones are expendable and this ones is acceptable, maybe as far as they are concerned.
And I'm sure the congressman that first raised the alarm and President Donald Trump, who wanted to take some actions, they will realize this now.
They won't see this. They are not going to see this.
No, yes, in quote. They won't see that in quote.
But if it's a church that was attacked and 5 Christians were killed, they will begin to make the usual noise. And that makes me believe that there's something much more that they want from Nigeria.
Yes.
Rather than just coming in guns blazing to fight terrorists.
Their own interests. That is it. Now, talking about Christmas now, messages. President Tinubu, yes, and others, some leaders are, greeting Nigerians, talking about the celebration of Christmas to mark the birth of Jesus Christ our Lord. Yes. As the Christian faithful mark the birth of Jesus Christ today, President Bola Tinubu and some state governors have admonished Nigerians to embrace peace. The president reaffirmed his commitment to religious tolerance, declaring that no Nigerian will be made to suffer or die because of their religious beliefs, just as the Nigeria Labour Congress demanded tax justice. Well, tax justice.
Well, I think it means fair system of taxation that would be fair to all.
And in his Christmas message to Nigerians released on Wednesday, the president stressed that religious tolerance remains a core national value that binds the country together despite its diversity. And I quote, "No one, regardless of ethnicity or belief, should be made to suffer for professing or practicing his faith," Tinubu said. And Tola, do you remember one lady in Abuja that was killed? Yes, by some Muslim fundamentalists. She was preaching very early in the morning. In front of a mosque. She was walking in front of the mosque and she was killed by these fundamentalists.
Well, they said before, well, I'm not justifying what happened to her. That was very callous, very barbaric, and must be condemned by every sane individual. But then the story added that she was warned severally to stop preaching in front of the mosque every morning. And well, the story was that she did not listen, she did not heed the warnings, and but that was no reason for them to kill her to slaughter her like a ram.
That's what I'm trying to say. Why should she be warned? She's doing our own preaching. You are in the mosque doing your own praying too, your own prayers.
Well, Bimbo, sometimes we need to proceed with caution on these things. Like I said, she didn't deserve to die that way. She didn't deserve to be killed. That was very criminal and very callous. But then, like I always say, though I said it before in this program, the story of Daniel. Daniel never wanted to go into the lion's den. It was people that put him there. And I think there's a verse of the Bible, Babadida will correct me if I'm wrong. It says, the prudent man sees danger and hides himself. Prudent in this sense means wise. Yes. Sees danger and hides himself. But the simple go on and they suffer for it. Yes. That's quoting from the Holy Book now. So maybe she should have, except there is a particular divine force telling her to go ahead, maybe she should have heeded that warning in the first place. But there are other places you can preach, there are other ways you can reach out to those people if you want to reach out to them and convince them to maybe embrace your faith. For whatever reason, there are other ways you can reach out to them. If that particular way is not acceptable to them, is not pleasing to them. If it's not pleasing to them, then there is no way you can. Of course, they are also listening to you, and I believe the reason you stood in front of their mosque is because you want to convince them as to the gains of embracing your own faith. So if that is not pleasing to them, then you must know that there is no way you'll be able to achieve your aim. It can only bring trouble. Well, it happened, unfortunately, and she was killed.
Yes, she was killed. Now, for some other governors, yes, some governors, well, our own governor, Governor Sheyi Makinde, yes, he had messages for Christians and Nigerians and Oyo State indigents in general. And Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborevori congratulated the state's residents on the 2025 Christmas celebrations, urging them to embrace love, unity, and Christ-like living as foundations for peaceful coexistence and sustainable development. That is the Delta State Governor. And yes, another governor, Bayelsa State, yes. Bayelsa State Governor, Katsina State Governor Malam Diko Raja extended Christmas greetings to Christians in the state and across Nigeria, yes, and urged them to always embrace peace, yes, and to reflect on Christ's teachings of love, sacrifice, and peace. Yes, the Bayelsa State Governor Joye Diri, in his own message issued by his Chief Press Secretary, Mr. Daniel Alabra, urged residents to draw strength from the Word of God, especially amid grief following the death of his deputy. And also, Ondo State Governor Dr. Loki Aidatiwa urged residents to uphold love, tolerance, and peaceful coexistence, expressing optimism about the state's future. Sokoto State Governor Ahmed Aliyu challenged Christians to pray for peace and an end to insecurity, highlighting steps taken by his administration to strengthen security infrastructure.
Abimbola, you have committed an unpardonable crime this morning. Have you wished your governor happy birthday?
Oh, well, our governor,
he shares the same birthday with Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, yes.
Governor Sheyi
Makinde. Happy birthday to our governor, Governor
Sheyi
Makinde.
He turns 58 today.
Yes, 58. Yes, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency.
And well, I guess as usual, there will be some events. Well, I don't know the itinerary for today. Maybe when we get across to our correspondent, Lekon Sulaiman, we tell us the governor's plan for today. Usually we go to parts of the state to celebrate among the people of the state. He takes himself directly to the people and he celebrates among them. So So happy birthday again, Your Excellency.
Happy birthday to you, sir, Your Excellency.
Right, having said that, okay, you have more Christmas messages? Or
no, you can go on. Go on. That's
okay. Talking about the ICPC and the petition written by Alhaji Aliko Dangote against some former top oil chiefs. It says ICPC Dangote must testify in person. Agency rejects representation in fraud allegation petition. Africa's richest man, Aliko Dangote, must appear personally to adopt his corruption allegation petition. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) has indicated. The business mogul filed the petition before the agency against former chief executive of Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority (NMDPRA) Alhaji Farouk Ahmed, alleging fraud. The agency said the corrupt practices and other related offences Act 2000 does not allow proxy representation on criminal matters. Now it gave Dangote December 29 deadline to appear before it. Well, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, he should have known this, that he would be requested to appear in person. The ICPC does not allow proxy representation. Well, we'll see. December 29, he has that deadline to substantiate his allegations before the ICPC. And the Anti-Graft Commission conveyed his decision to Dangote's lawyer, Dr. Ogu. Okay, I'm trying to insert pages now. Dr. Ogu Ogoja SAN in a December 24 letter. Okay, Onoja. Now, Onoja had on December 22 gone to the ICPC office to adopt the petition. But, we have a commercial break and we'll be back.
Any motor where you dey drive, you need confirm protection, no. For your engine, no. Make a mobile, make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. Anywhere you dey, the motor deserve to be number one, yo. Make it mobile, no. Make it mobile, yeah. You carry the go, make everybody join me, say. Make it mobile,
make you go with the best.
Make it mobile.
And we are back, and the program is still Conversation on Oluyole 98.5 FM. The Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, has been responding to certain things Governor Seyi Makinde said about him during the recent media chat he had with a selected group of journalists here in Ibadan. It says Power Minister Adelabu slams Makinde. Power Minister Adebayo Adelabu has described the verbal attack on him by Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde. He called it an indication of panic and desperation. Now, Makinde had, while briefing a team of journalists in Ibadan, said Adelabu lacked the capacity to unite the All Progressive Congress (APC) in the state. But in a statement yesterday by a special advisor on strategic communication and media relations, Bolaji Tunji, the minister said the governor's claim was baseless. He added that Governor Makinde's comments revealed a deep anxiety as his political fortunes continue to dwindle in the face of a resurgent and united opposition in the state. Well, that's the Power Minister's response to what Governor Makinde said regarding his capability to unite the APC in the state. Well, I guess, of course, Governor Makinde would have known that Mr. Adelabu would not let this pass.
He will obviously react.
The response is quite predictable. Well, between the two political giants, I think we should just leave them alone to sort themselves out.
Yes.
They are both politicians, and I think they understand themselves.
Yes.
One more, as we say, so we shouldn't just meddle into their affairs. Not that we shouldn't meddle, but we shouldn't meddle too much.
Too much, yes. Let's just be seen on the peripheral level. Now, no fewer than 16,156 Nigerian trained nurses and midwives have been licensed to practice in the United Kingdom between 2017 and September 30, 2025. That's according to reports from The Punch. And this figure is based on the latest data from the UK's Nursing and Midwifery Council register, obtained exclusively by The Punch on Wednesday. And the figure highlights a significant trend in the brain drain of the healthcare workforce trained in Nigeria, a trend now known as JAPA, seeing skilled professionals living for countries that offer better remuneration, career advancement, and working conditions.
And we are still not addressing the reason they are leaving. We are still not addressing those reasons, and we don't even appreciate them. I mean, the Nigerian authorities, Nigerian government, when they ask for more, they tell them they are being unreasonable. I remember very well what a particular minister said. Well, the one who now oversees the affairs of the aviation ministry, that was what he said at that time. He said they were being unreasonable. They said the same thing about ASU. When they were asking for better conditions of service, when they're asking for revitalization of the universities. These ones too, they've been asking for better conditions of service, a better healthcare system where they can. So, the last time that we had the former Minister of Health, Professor Isaac Adewale, on our flagship monthly program, Guest of the Month, and we raised this matter before him, that how come that the same Nigerian trained health workers that pass through a health system, that are trained by a system that has been denied of so many things, facilities, talk about facilities, talk about better remuneration, talk about the authorities here that do not appreciate them, then they go abroad, they become off-kick, and they are much sought after. And what he told us was that we should look at it this way, that like a driver, may give an analogy, a driver maybe that a vehicle that is in a very, very precarious condition, and yet is able to successfully drive and move that vehicle. Maybe something is wrong with the engine, a lot of things wrong with the engine, with the brake pad, with the brakes itself, and yet the driver is able to successfully move and navigate that vehicle. That is people who are able to work in the midst to deliver, even in the midst of the most formidable, daunting challenges to their profession. So you can imagine when such people, when they now give them all the facilities that they need, that they will perform wonders. So that was how we explained it. And of course, with just a little brush up on their training overseas, they become hot cake, like I said. So I do not know. The government had been forever saying that they would address these matters. There was a time they tried to promulgate a law to force them to stay back after training for some time before they can be eligible to travel. But of course, I think that legislation was shut down before it could even take flight.
And you remember when President Tinubu went to what is that? The name of that country? One country in Brazil that they agreed that there's some medical personnel will come over, to work for them, work in their facilities, yes, and they will be giving them some stipends. And well, now back here home, nobody is just taking care of our own people here, our own researchers, our own medical personnel, our own lecturers here.
I think the best thing, I've said it over and over again, I think the best thing that will make these people to look at the health sector is make that legislation that once you hold public office, you must be compelled, except in very extreme cases, you must be compelled to patronize the healthcare system here in Nigeria. And not just the health system here in Nigeria, the public health system.
Yes.
So that would force them to take care of that sector. But of course, like I always say, they will not legislate against themselves.
Yes, and if they like we always say, like especially you say they will say that if they have to spend that much on the health sector, the education sector, and other sectors, Nigeria will collapse. and monies keeps missing. Yes, huge amounts of money keeps missing.
I want to give money to terrorists.
Terrorists will not collapse.
But there's a story here, and it looks very alarming. And I'm also wondering at the effrontery of the person involved in this crime. I mean, the sheer effrontery of that person. And it involves something, the kind of crime that you hate with a passion, Bimbo. I know the crimes that you hate with a passion: drug trafficking and fraud.
And fraud, yes.
Well, it says here, it's talking about your king, Bimbo. Fake customs officer defrauds Sean of Ogbomoso, land of 39.5 million naira. It says the Sean was defrauded of 39.5 million naira. Wow. Well, let's see. A man, Mr. Ali Mohammed, was on Tuesday arraigned by the Oyo State Police Command for allegedly defrauding the Sean of Ogbomoso land, Oba Gandhi Oluyole, of 39.5 million naira on the pretext of selling him a car by auction at the Nigeria Customs Service (NCS). The 45-year-old suspect was arraigned at a magistrate court in Ogbomoso on a 4-count charge. The suspect, according to the charge sheet, presented himself as the NCS controller. In Oyo State with a he said he was the controller. In Oyo State with a promise to auction a car to the monarch. The act was described as impersonation, which the sheet said is contrary and punishable under section 484 of the Criminal Code. And the charge sheet read, it goes on and on.
Well, the Sean is an educated man.
Of course.
Why did he fall into this trap? Then number 2, the Sean would have gone to buy or purchase his car in a corporate organization, not auction by some customs organization which this man impersonated.
Well, the Sean is also yes, is a king, but he's also a citizen. He has every right to bid for an auction as long as the process is looks transparent to him. But then I guess, like you said, the Sean, very cerebral, very intelligent, and I guess this is why the man has now been caught. Maybe he forgot the saying that one of the reasons the man was caught very easily. At the effrontery, he tried to defraud the king. So how did you think he was able to pull this off, Bimbo? So like I said, if you carry the king's, if you steal the king's trumpet, where are you going to blow it? That you will not be caught. So he stole the king's money, and then, unfortunately, he was caught.
Well, rather, quite sad.
And he's not just in trouble with the Sean. He will also be in trouble with the customs service.
And with the state.
He impersonated their Oga.
Yes.
With the state governments. Well, I'm happy that he has been caught, and he didn't make away with the Sean's money.
Yes. Now, before we go to the lines now, the newly appointed Commission Chief Executive of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Oriche Meyiwa Eyeson, has assumed office with a pledge to reposition Nigeria's upstream oil and gas sector, boost investments, and drive higher oil and gas production in line with the Petroleum Industry Act 2021. Yes, and she made this known during her first town hall meeting with the management and staff of the commission, according to a statement signed by the head Media and Strategic Communications, Eniola Akinkuotu, on Wednesday. Yes, she was that person that was saying that there is, a future in the upstream, sector. Yes. And the gas industry. Yes.
Okay, the one with the very tall ambition.
Yes.
But let's open the phone lines Okay, first caller is here. 070-5555-1985. That's the number to call.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. I'm Alex Ore. Good to have you, sir.
Now, on the attack, one time the government says it's over. How come this hour at the end? To answer this question. Because when I'm supposed to, it is all over. Come on. Now, being born, the king. I think the king is always like this. How many can you buy for a couple? You need one car? 1.9 for 10 million? Tempo. Confirm for your cake. Thank you much.
That car, the car that will be used by a king would be an exotic car.
Yes.
It might and it would cost that much. It could cost that much.
Yes.
A car that will be used by someone of the status of the show. All right, let's have this quick commercial break and we'll be back.
Èyíkéyìí ọkọ̀ tó bá ń wà. Onílò àbò tó péye. Máa dágun náà jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o. Níbikíbi tó bá wà ló fún ojúlówó. Ó yá sọ pé. Jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o. Bóbi ní ìṣúlẹ̀ ọjọ́. Jẹ́ kó jẹ́ mú bí o. Lọ pẹ̀lú ojúlówó.
Oh, I beg you get change. I won't give customer.
I don't get to. Get First Money Merchant POS. Let customers pay with cards and never miss a sale. Don't let no change cost you sales. With First Money Merchant POS, enjoy fast payments, instant settlement, and secure transactions. Visit any First Bank branch or sign up on www.firstbanknigeria.com/get your POS to get yours today. First Bank, you first.
Yes, we're back and the still conversation on Oluyole 98.5 FM. We have another caller.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Tola, Mr. Bimbo.
Good morning, Mr. John.
A Merry Christmas to you and the entire staff of PCOS and all peace-loving Nigeria.
Thank you very much.
I also want to congratulate His Excellency, Governor Sheyi Makinde, for his 58th birthday. May God continue to grant him wisdom and understanding.
Amen.
Mr. Tola, you have forgotten that today is also my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Mr. John. I thought totally skipped my mind.
Yeah, today is also my birthday, so we share the same day.
Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Happy return, Mr. John.
Thank you very much, sir. Quickly, unfortunate, the eve of Christmas, a mosque was blown off. The American.
Would you want to call us back, Mr. John? That's from your end.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my brother. I'm Alaji Tibuola Omakomo.
Good to have you.
Nice meeting you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.
Yes, thank you very much.
This issue of bombing, mandatory, when will it end? We'll be having rhetoric from president, from the past to present. No meaningful action has been taken. Soldiers are being exposed to great threat daily. We have lost a lot of them. The Brigadier General, Colonel, Lieutenant Colonel, Major, a lot. Because the fifth colonies are within the army, within the society, and even within the elite. Professor Umar Yadua, what do you call it? He's a professor of oncology, hematology, and brain transplantation, and he's claiming that the Fulani should not be waged war against, and they are killing people. If these people are killing our soldiers, killing our citizens, bombing everywhere, killing, maiming, and kidnapping, and we continue to, keep them within our society. Is it normal? When will this end? Because that has been my problem. They bomb now, they kill a lot of people, and disarray homes are a lot. We should have an end to this issue. Tonight we will request America to come and assist. Let them come. Any foreign country can come and assist, so that we stop this. We cannot be killing, allow our people, exposing our soldiers, exposing our citizens to all this banditry and threats to lives and properties. Then on the song is unfortunate, because I believe that highly rated Oba should not have fallen into this kind of fraudsters, because he knows he can contact the custom controller. He can even contact the controller general of customs if he needed any assistance, instead of falling into this kind of play. And even the open market is there for him to buy goods. So it's not just unfortunate, but the government, the police should do the needful, and the cops, because the man will prefer to be jailed. They will not be able to recover the money. That's the most unfortunate thing. God bless you. God bless your day. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Same to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Alaji. Maybe the Shaun did contact eventually the real controller, man, but that's how I got to know that he was about to be swindled.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
This is Akambia from the road.
Good to have you, sir.
Merry Christmas to you and Happy New Year in advance.
Yes,
I want to seize the opportunity to congratulate you on the of your stage. God will bless him. And our dear brother, Assistant Class Captain, Brother John from Oluyole. Many happy years in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yes, yeah. Like you rightly said this morning in your analysis, that it is not only Christians that are being killed, but critically observed, sir, people think that it's a war against Christians. For example, the original name of Boko Haram is Jamatu Al-Sula Li Dawa Al-Jihad, which relates with Islam. And in most of the videos we watch, you will see that those devilish people, before they kill their victims tied to the tree or half buried, they will have recited some Quranic verses, giving people the notion that they represent Islam. Another one is ISWAP, which is Islamic State of West African Province. All these put together, you will see it paints gory picture of Muslim against Christian, which is not, I believe. It will take a matured mind and a discerned mind also to know that these people do not represent Islam on heart. They only borrow their name from the good book of Islam. But something tangible should be done, at least, to disabuse the mind of the foreigners from seeing this thing as we see it. God bless you, sir.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well, we read stories when many of the members of these groups that you mentioned, when they are arrested, when they are caught by the security agencies, and they ask them why exactly are you doing this, they will say they do not know. Read the Fatiha from the Quran, they cannot read. Read them at least a page of the Holy Quran, they cannot. Ask them what the ideology of their so-called organization is, they do not know. So that is why we say that these people are not Muslims. They only hide under the garb of religion to perpetrate evil, quite unfortunately.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Balaji.
This is Dr. Ayela Bugu, calling from Lagos.
Good to have you, Dr. Ayela Bugu.
I also enjoy a lot of people graduating with excellency engineer Seyimakinde. May you continue to work stronger. Now, I often say that when disagree this our orientation or our belief, Boko Haram, they are never Muslim. Let me tell you, Satan is the most learned in the world, but he went astray and was rebuked and caused by God. So we have several people who can recite the Quran and they say they will go and kill people for ritual, and they will recite the Quran. They are not Muslims. let me tell you, the Holy Quran, it was written boldly that you should not harm any person, no matter the case. You should not kill any person justly. When I see that, when somebody wants to kill and you say this for life, this has become their culture. You see, there's one thing in the northern side of the country. This religion is part of the culture, and Islam is part of their culture. You just say, Inshallah, Bismillah, all these things have become and have been adhering to their culture. So now, what I'm saying is that these people, they cannot differentiate between a Muslim and a Christian when they want to perform the atrocity. Now, let's have it in mind that these people, they are killers and they should be destroyed. They should be eliminated in many ramifications. So don't let them bring religion and say they are killing Christians. In the start next year, you can imagine, you have a lot of Muslims who are related to Christians. Like all my sisters are Christians. So all these things, we should not allow it to come to our mind that they are just learning to kill Christians. Right? Islam does not permit that. Islam even say that if you kill any person unjustly, it should be killed. But what is happening now? Even if somebody sentenced to death, that you intentionally kill a person, our government will say they will release him. And it's not just justifiable. You cannot kill in the Old Testament. Thou shalt not kill. In the Quran, don't kill. All these things are there. Thank you, Dr. Aylabogo from Lanlate.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Aylabogo.
Yes.
I remember a story, Bimbo, where a woman who was murdered in one of the northern states for allegedly wiping the backside of her daughter with a copy of the with a page from the Holy Quran. The police, in the course of their investigation, so when they eventually retrieved that particular page of the Holy Quran that one was said to have used to wipe the backside of the daughter, they found out that it was a page torn out of a textbook, a children's textbook that the child was no longer using. And those that killed the woman did not know because they could not read.
That's the
so
unfortunate
those ones are
Muslims, unfortunate aspect of it.
Right, check your time, it's 7:30 and then we have to go. It's been an interesting time on conversation. We'll say Merry Christmas to our teaming audience once again. And we'll be back same time tomorrow morning, God willing. My name is Tola Teriba.
And my name is Bimbo Akombi. Thank you very much for listening and a Merry Christmas once again.
Conversation.
Oluyole FM.
Sports fans, Merry Christmas right here from Oluyole 98.5 FM, and we're bringing sport tidbits to your listening pleasure. Toby Ajewale, your host on the program. Yes, no holiday for us because we're here to serve you the latest in the ever exciting world of sports. And yes, we're here to make your holiday worthwhile. That is why we're here to serve you the latest in the world of sports.